Hello everyone, I'm Speed2 and welcome to another cast. This one I found on forum and I actually saw the live replay of this game, so I would cast it anyway. And we are on a Syrtis Major Open. It's an open version of the EP version of this map. And I don't particularly like this map since the one who made it didn't really put much effort into it, since on the normal Syrtis there is usually hill that's preventing any land push, but as you can see he just made it flat, and by flat I mean ugly flat, just totally flat, so just looks very cheap and like, I don't know, 5 minutes work and voila, we have a new map. And also added some other extra reclaim you may get from civilians. And as you can see, this reclaim is pretty much following the hill, as it was there also. The textures on the ground were originally from the hill, so not a fan of this map, but whatever, we have a game on it. So let's now introduce the teams. On the bottom side we have Damiani, Soviet Pride, Senerai, Ohama, and I think this is Molo. I'm not gonna read all his names. Every week he changes it, so it's Molo from BC. And they're facing Chevalier together with Zokizok, BOT Master, Artifacts, and Zoe. So I think this is some kind of few BCs there over here. I'm not sure if Senera is also a BC, but doesn't really matter. So maybe we're gonna see some BC trolling action, I'm not sure. Guess I can speed it up for the beginning. Pretty standard. On this side, Chevalier gonna build 2 factories at the top. Let's see. Well, Mo is going for air factory first, so he's gonna be a bit later on the hill. Meanwhile, both air from Fohammer and Zok, but Zok is already sending a bomber and he's doing a good thing. He's gonna attack Mo and help his teammate on the side to get even more advantage. So let's see how this bomber is gonna be effective. So first bomber, and that was a miss. Now we have an Inti already. Zog is trying to micro but didn't get another bomb. Meanwhile, Senerai is already in the middle, killing the PDs with artillery, and looks like his opponent, Master, is not really going for that right now. He's taking up maxes, not even building enough energy. He needs to build much more energy since there is so much mass on the map. It looks like more bombers coming from Zok, but I don't see much NGs that. Little bit of pausing action, so maybe this bomber is gonna be more useful. It's going in, and he's actually killing 2 pigeons, so finally these bombers paid off a bit. And on the right side, the Zoe is not actually building factories on top, so he's gonna be really late and he's gonna need some help from her teammates, I believe. Meanwhile, we can see already units moving to this position, so far it looks much better for our bottom team on this part of the map. And also on the top, Zok is already taking maxes and much more unit production from Chevalier, so he's also gonna have some sort of advantage. Nice bomber with 4 kills already, so definitely paid off. He's going for another pass. This interceptor might be late, and at least another one NG. Zuk is saying mercies, so we do see T2 air already from Fohammer, but not building mercies yet. And looks like Master does not really want to go in the middle, and that will give huge advantage, at least to Senrai, but I believe he's gonna overflow the mass to the teammates. But so at this point, when no one is attacking him really, he does not need to overflow, he can just eco himself, since his allies might get the reclaim pretty much the same as the opponents, but I guess he will have to beat, since the top looks like it's gonna be claimed by Chevalier. Looks like Molo tried to drop in a corner, but there are just too many units, and those two factories will not be able to defend this, so that is even more wasted mass, and he's really low on units already. And at the bottom, looks like it should belong to bottom team, so pretty much even. On one side is more for top team, other side is for bottom, so Senrai can just use all the reclaim for himself, but he's overflowing. It's trying to reclaim it as fast as he can, but he doesn't really need to. Looks like Artifacts is doing a really good job ecoing so far, already building storages and getting a T2 in the front. Looks like Zoe is getting a T2 upgrade together with the spam, and this might actually be a bit dangerous in the middle, since there are really no units to defend this, so then you can just go ahead, reclaim all the walls and push directly, I guess, into the Zerg base, since there are less units on this side. And as you can see, this is quite a lot of units. It's 50 units, mostly artillery, so it has the potential to do a lot of damage, but he needs to move it fast before any reinforcements could come to the middle. Looks like Soviet Price is establishing some forward base, few factories to reclaim, and also gonna get these maxes, and I guess the reclaim soon as well. Meanwhile, on this side, looks like no problem for Chevalier to attack Molo. Also, so far the middle is claimed by Zog for now. And all this reclaim is also gonna belong to top team. But Senrai is using the artillery to kill these maxes. He needs to move them in right now to do some damage while he can. And Artifacts is really leading in eco. He already has storages pretty much everywhere, and on the other team looks like Soviet Pride is also doing a good job. He's on T2 air building courses right now, and Senra is going straight for T3 land, so that might also change things. Meanwhile, Master is on T2, but really no units, and looks like now Senra is gonna move in, and if he goes directly for the Zog, he could be in real troubles. There's just the ACU and few NGs. But he's deciding to go on the wrong side, since the majority of the units are on the right side, so there's no point of going there. He should be moving the other direction. And it looks like Molo is actually getting quite a lot of units. He's able to push Chevalier slowly back. Also, he's seeing an upgrade, he's going for a gun. So far, much more air from bottom team, so they can afford to go for some Corsairs. I guess the air could be and to Hammer to build some Swift Winds, but he's already doing Ras upgrade. And meanwhile, we have also T3 air going on for Zok, but he does not have a Rush, so he might try to rush Strat Bomber. And now this is really unfortunate, all these units are just streaming, bumping each other, so it won't be that effective as it could be. But he will still get through, and also nice drop from Molo to the back, but looks like this NG is gonna reclaim the first one before it can do any significant damage, so let's see what the rest can do. And right now Sendai needs to start targeting the Pigeon and Maxes, otherwise all these units are just gonna fire on this ACU and all the reinforcement units that are coming to help Zok. Because right now he still didn't kill much. Some buildings are damaged, at least he killed the build power from Zok, so he won't be able to rush Strat Bomber so fast, but otherwise he didn't really kill much. Maybe few T1 Pigeons, even the T2 Max survived, so that was more like a mass give. And Zok is asking for NGs from artifacts, and he can definitely spam enough NGs right now, and also sending off from the front, so he will give build power to Zok so the T3 air can happen. Meanwhile, Zoe, the T2 is pushing, and looks like Soviet Pride managed to capture this Quantum Gate, and he's going for Rumble support commanders. Well, the Aeon Rumble support commanders are not the best, I would say. It's just much better to reclaim the factory and maybe get a Cybran once, get a T3 himself somewhere, or it would be better to try to rush a GC with that, but not really good in a combat since it has only one gun. It has quite a lot of HP, but not enough damage. So for now, the middle is pretty much clean, no one taking for now. I think Scenario could have tried to capture it for himself, he would have extra for Maxes, and he had enough units to do a lot of damage, but unfortunately it wasn't that effective. Now Artifacts is coming into the Zok's base, and looks like they're changing mind, and instead of Strat Bomber they're gonna go straight for Spider, and that's a nice experimental do. We can see it's still early on, the ACUs are still fighting, Molo is being aggressive, and some Spider bot that could show up right in front of him could really surprise him. And so now we have also T3 land from Samurai, so he's gonna go for bricks. T3 air is gonna build by a full hammer, and Soviet Pride building some shields and also going a T3 air. So since there are two players going to T3 air, and looks like Damiani is so far able to defend himself, don't know if he is gonna need help. So bottom team could go for ASFs, I guess. Soviet Pride and Strat Bombers from Forehammer, since his strats has much better damage. Not the best in sniping ACUs, but enough to kill any kind of experimentals. And now Strat Bomber from Zok and Forehammer is finished. Let's see if he's gonna do more damage. Looks like Zok is gonna go after the build power. So 23 kills in the first bomb, but he needs to be running, he can't stay in the range of the inties. And he did a mistake. If he just kept running, the inties wouldn't catch up, but now there are ASFs as well. So maybe he could try get a second bomb on someone else. And now the strat for Warhammer going after T3MX, but he's gonna need 3 passes to kill that one. So I would say not the best target choice. And Monkey Lord is almost done, and Molo is still pushing. So he might be in trouble if Zog decides to go after him. Looks like this Strat Bomber will not do any more damage. Also got shut down. Still successfully defending. Soon the Rambo support commander is gonna be out, and it should be able to push Zoe back, or at least he could try to cut off any reinforcements, and then eventually Zoe will run out of units to defend with in a front position, or she will just retreat because she will be scared of that Rambo support commanders. So the Monkey Lord is done. Looks like Molo is retreating, he can't really face it, but the Monkey Lord is going straight for the middle. But even just the presence of the Monkey Lord is not allowing Molo to attack anymore, because he has mostly T1 units and he can't feed the Monkey Lord, so he's just gonna kill in the side. And I don't see any defense right now against the Monkey Lord. There's one plan for Tenerai, but that won't be finished in time. And maybe a TML flying. I don't know what that was. Okay, so now the Rambo support commander is gonna kill the Speedy and also do some damage. Since they are mostly T1 units, it can kill them really fast, since it has a huge splash. Some TMLs are being built by Zoe, but this position will not hold for a long time. And another Monkey Lord halfway done already, but so far not much air, so instead of trying to build this Monkey Lord, which will never be finished in time, the Foehammer could just spam shit tons of mercies, and even when Monkey Lord has AA, it will be able to shut down like 1 or 2 mercies, but this T3 factory can spit a lot of them out in reasonable time, so that could do much more damage than the Monkey Lord that won't be in time at all. So they will need something else, and the something else would be some ACU that will try to kill it, and storage is being built, but this is a T2 ACU and you need gun always to face experimental. Let's see if Foehammer has some. He has T3, so he won't have range for now. And Soviet Pride is on some sort of upgrades. You can see the Monkey Lord has no problems to killing all this. He has T3 and laser and the stealth, so that's interesting. But still no range, and looks like Samurai is gonna go down. Foehammer has range right now, and he's overcharging the Monkey Lord, and he should be able to kill it in time. Soviet Pride is going, but he does not have a range, so he can't really risk it too much. But just one more overcharge, and you can see that it's not a problem for Monkey Lords to kill ungunned ACU, but Soviet Pride was really lucky that Foehammer did manage to overcharge him. So the first Monkey Lord did some damage, one player is down, also pretty much all the build power from Foehammer. And another Monkey Lord is online, and looks like it's gonna go to the side, so these units will need to retreat, run away, or maybe Molo will have to control KDM just not to feed veterans into the Monkey Lord. And more TML are now flying from the middle, so Master decided to build some TML. He could also capture the middle without any problem right now, since there is really no one to face him. This support commander, I'm not sure what it was doing. Another one is being built, but the production is in danger since Zoe is sending all her units there. The monkey lord was not nice, it could be much better, but still I think it paid off, killing one player that was on T3, so there won't be any more pressure from the middle since a master is a bit behind, and looks like Molo is not control killing those units, and monkey lord got one veterancy for free and getting even more kills. And that was almost like some port commander died. I guess it was this one that was being built. Also, so we can easily overcharge this one as well. But let's see how much damage can this monkey lord do. Looks like some control K not to feed any more veterancy, and I don't see any experimental right now that could stop it. So maybe Fullhammer will need to pull some more overcharging again. Let's look at Soviet Pride, what he's doing. He's doing some... I think he's going for the cloak. A really expensive upgrade. He needs more power and use the Strat Bomber definitely. So maybe Fullhammer will now overcharge together with Molo, but yeah, Molo has a gun himself, but Aeon much better with the range. He's going for some upgrade. I have no idea what that can be, but he needs to be overcharging already. I have no idea what that upgrade was. And now Molo needs to be overcharging. And he might actually die, there won't be enough overcharges in time, so Molo is dead, and there goes again the build power from Fullhammer, but he's managing to overcharge the monkey lord, and now we have a cloak maze ACU from Soviet Pride that is gonna be able to defend this, and more TMLs flying from the middle, and they are Cyber ones, so they can do quite a lot of damage. Meanwhile, on the side, looks like Brumbo Support Commander is not really doing much right now. Zoe is able to defend this side for now, but really behind in economy. That's right now it's just not enough build power, and you can see there's enough mass to go T3 max or even 2. And we have another monkey lord from Zog, so let's see how successful this one is gonna be. So far it's 1 kill per monkey lord, but right now it's gonna get harder since this ACU is close and has Mazer, so that might be a problem. So the TMLs are flying through the middle, looks like going after TMDs right now. No, after the Maxes. But successfully defended by this TMD. So let's see what Chevalier is gonna do. Looks like he's gonna do some more eco and start building experimentals. He can also claim this SAR for himself. And this monkey lord will prevent pretty much any NG that would try to go there or units. More TML are flying, and that's actually quite a lot of TMLs. Let's see how big range is on those. So he can try to snipe the T3 power together with the T2, but that would just slow it down a bit since there are more T3 power in the back. And that would be, I guess, better choice than killing Maxes for now, or first kill the power and then the Maxes. GC under construction over there, and Zoe with shield right now, so much harder to kill. Looks like the TML are flying down here. There should be one Ion TMD. There is one, but it won't be enough to stop the continuous stream of TML, so Damiani needs to be careful not to eat any TML. And also all these mobile missile launchers that are shooting here are distracting this TML. Looks like the T3 HQ is one of the targets, and still more missiles are coming. Meanwhile, the Monkey Lord is going there, and that now he's shooting at the ACU, but Damiani does not really see that he should move his ACU, and now he's eating actually the TML fire. He 2 missiles and more coming right now, so now he managed to dodge. That would be lethal, but right there should be no problem for Zoe to come in and finish him off. Meanwhile, another Monkey Lord is here, but Soviet Pride has the claw, so he does not be too afraid. So you can see Zok can't really see him. He could try to ground fire him. Now he saw him. I guess that was some scout, but now the ACU got under the Monkey Lord, so no way to kill him right now. And also there is a GC together with Warhammer's ACU, so successfully defended. And even more mass for bottom team. Still a lot of TMLs flying everywhere, so it's hard to get anything built from bottom team. They need a lot of TMD everywhere. And Damiani not really in the best position. He's trying to finish the GC, but there's just too many units, and he should have retreated back to his base, because right now he's trapped. He's gonna need some transport to get out of there alive. Meanwhile, Zok deciding to not go for any more Monkey Lords since they won't be that useful, and going for Megalith. He also needs to counter that GC. And yeah, now Damiani can actually die since this is just too many T2 units, and also the Auroras, and I think this is just T2 ACU. And he is gonna go down. No one can save him right now. Also, all the mass in this GC is gonna be wasted, so someone needs to reclaim it fast. So the GC is coming through the middle. T2 Cyber PDs will not stop him. Master is running, but it might be too late. He would need transport right now. And he could try to fire the TML at the GC, since GC is quite a big target, and when it's close, it's not that hard to hit it. Let's actually see what upgrades Zoe has. Shield, T2, and something for Intel. So Master is under fire. He's trying to run around the hill, but the GC will catch up. Still enough HP, so actually this is small mistake from Warhammer. He's trying to catch one of the less useless players from the team that can't do much more damage right now, instead of going straight after the Zok and this unfinished Megalith. Maybe it's just lack of intel, but they should know there is Megalith being built. Maybe they didn't see it, so he's going for the kill. But there won't be any real damage done to the top team, and it actually just bought him time to finish this Megalith, and the Megalith should be done in time. So the Megalith is done, and this GC is gonna die right now, so I think if he went directly in with the GC, he could kill Zok, or he would prevent this Megalith from being constructed, maybe kill the T3 power get the NGs, get some veterans, since there was no air to counter the Colossus, but right now he's just running away and eating all the fire. So kinda wasted for Hammer wasted this GC. Sometimes, as you can see, it's not the best solution to go after the ACU that is running and it's easy to kill when there are some better targets to kill. Meanwhile, Zoe is pushing on this side, but that won't be successful with T1 units when there's Megalith from Soviet Pride already, so now she's gonna need some transport to get away, but there's quite a lot of air, so that might be dangerous. So let's see what she's gonna do. And also these units are gonna block the ACU a bit. And also, she needs to retrieve with all these units not to feed veterans to Megalith. Looks like a drop from Chevalier, but there's just too many NGs from Fullhammer, so he's gonna be able to win this PD war. But still, nice try. And we have a perimeter, so Soviet Pride will see pretty much everything around his base. No surprise attack on him, and he can see the Megalith, and he has his own Megalith chasing Zoe, but it looks like there's a GC to defend it, otherwise it would be a really bad choice to kill Zoe. And actually this Megalith is not shooting for some reason when there's the ACU in range. I think that's just another problem with target priorities. And actually what Zoe could do with this shield ACU is run directly into the Megalith and go underneath, so the Megalith can chew and just overcharge the hell out of it. And that would work since there's nothing else to kill her, so it is actually closer the Megalith the safer. And if you get underneath, the Megalith can't really kill you. And with the shield, I think she had a chance to get under the Megalith, and I think also any Strat Bone Burst that could try to kill her would damage the Megalith as well. If it was Soviet Pride, then it would take some time to kill this ACU, and also it would damage the Megalith, and if it was Strat Bone Burst from Warhammer, then the Megalith would be a nice cover for her ACU. But right now she's dying. So right now one Megalith in the middle. There's a GC that is gonna clean the side, looks like. This Megalith is gonna move forward. So there should be another experiment. Soviet Pride is going for Monkey Lord, but I don't agree with this choice, since Monkey Lord is not gonna be much useful at this point of the game when there are Megaliths and Yotas being built everywhere, and also a nuke launcher from artifacts, so there's some addition to this game. Let's see if there is anti-nuke. So looks like Soviet Pride does not have anti-nuke, and Foehammer not as well. So no anti-nuke for bottom team. They have nuke down, they're trying to rush anti-nuke right now, and if they have enough mass they should be able to load it in time. Now this GC is gonna retreat, not too much to kill on the side, but the Yota is going there. So Yota and 2 Megalith from top team plus nuke. There's also a nuke from the bottom team, and GC, 1 Megalith, and Spider Bot under construction, and another GC. So slight advantage for top team. Also Soviet Pride is gonna need some extra time to rebuild the base on the right side, like he's going straight for T3 maxes, not wasting any time, and he's gonna need much more power to use all the mass available. There's still the GC he can reclaim, and that will fill his storage really fast. As you can see, he just needs to spam a lot of T3 pigeons right now, everywhere. Since he can't really afford to build anything for now. He has his ACU in the middle, but right now he needs to be a bit more careful since there's a chance from Omni. And looks like Zog has the Omni, but right now he was power stalling a bit, and this is the ACU, so if he keeps in the front, the cloak will not work and he might get killed by these two megaliths, so he needs to be more careful, go more in the back. Also, if you have a cloak and you wanna use it, you need to scout a lot where the Omni from enemy team is and check the range of it. But when it's somewhere in the base, your base is safe, as you could see. And this megalith still on the side. And Soviet Pride still in the middle, but now he's gonna retreat, and if Zog just keeps scouting, he may see the ACU and this megalith can kill him easily, so even the cloak is not the safest, but for now a good solution how to hide your ACU from snipe, also quite a lot of extra HP. And right now this megalith is a bit out of position. There's no way he's gonna be retreat in time, so we're gonna need some other solution. Also, this one GC can't really face two megaliths. Actually, one is not shooting, it is running away, just turning, and also the Yota is coming right now, and there's just one GC to defend it and the Soviet Pride's ACU, so let's see what's gonna be better. And actually quite a lot of strat bombers, and they are going after the artifacts, but these are a bit behind. Artifact is really low on HP. This shield, T3 shield is almost done, so it might be successful snipe. The shield is down, bombs are falling, and it was just enough, so no more nuke for top team, but there's still a threat of these two megaliths and the Iota, so now let's look again from top team perspective. As you can see, the ACU is here, so some grind fire would be definitely possible. It's like he's going close to at least damage the ACU after the death, but the ACU can easily reclaim the Iota, and that's exactly what happened. And if you wanna hide your ACU from a grind fire, you can just go close and use only overcharges. Looks like there's some trail also behind the ACU, and you don't really see this every day. A Cyber and ACU killing experimentals. So this laser actually is very useful. Now Iota against Megalith, but there's third Megalith coming from the Zog to support. And this ACU still no problems getting the megalith, so it's actually gonna be successfully defended. Looks like some scouts are flying over, but mostly it's still safe to use this ACU, or maybe some power issues from Soviet Pride. Looks like now Zog is turning and he's gonna ground fire it, but one megalith is going down and there's still a lot of HP on this ACU, and he can just stop firing and go somewhere else. And as you can see, he's moving right now, but this is really hard to spot in a heat of battle. But looks like Zog does not have a problems with that, but the ACU can go really close under the megalith, so it prevents it from fire and kill it without any issues. So the megalith is done and looks like still enough HP on Soviet Pride's ACU, so successfully defended. Also, Strat Bombers killed together with the Iota killed this megalith. Oh, that was Soviet Pride, so That was even over there, but there's still one more megalith to go. But there should be enough strats from Forehammer to finish it, since there is not that much air from Zok and he's not using it since he would lose any battle over this base and just give more reclaim, so maybe he should not really attack with this megalith since it's not gonna do that much damage. Looks like Soviet Pride is not afraid, he wants to get his 4 experimental kill with Cyber and ACU. But the Strat Bombers might be faster, and Forehammer actually did not retreat and he may die, and he is going down to the megalith, so the megalith was actually useful since Forehammer forgot to run away, and Soviet Pride is coming late, so he won't get his kill on the ACU, but definitely nice usage of Cyber and ACU killing 3 experimentals. You don't see that every day, but right now he's alone, so, and he's facing 2 players, one of them is Zok, and he will definitely not give up that easily. And he has quite a lot of mass available. For now, pretty much infinite mass from artifact space. There was new launcher, bad boy, and a lot of juicy T3 maxes. And together with Chevalier, I think they can build quite enough, and Soviet Pride is really low in energy even when he has 19k income. Now all the mass available in his base, at least 3, 4, 5 megaliths and some other experimentals, that's a lot of mass, but he does not have power right now to use it, so he just needs to be spamming T3 pigeons everywhere and then he can afford pretty much anything. So for now Zerg is going for megaliths and Chevalier for Iotas. Let's see how that's gonna be successful. Looks like air control is still for Soviet Pride, but he is building more air, so the energy he has, he's investing it into air. He definitely needs more T3P gems. One of the T3 factories, for example this one, should just build T3 engines right now and build pigeons everywhere, since he has even more mass available than Zok with all these dead experimentals. But looks like Zok is not gonna waste time and start reclaiming. Maybe he could try to sneak this NG in the forward. There are 3 dead experimentals right there. And Soviet Pride still the same energy income. Now he's starting to build more pigeons. Really right now he needs to put all the NGs on the energy spam, and also what is nice to do, instead of spamming T1 NGs, you can afford to upgrade all these factories to T2 and go T2 NGs, but right now it's a bit too late since you need all the build power available right now. So it's better to do it when you get on T2 and just upgrade the factories to T2 to build T2 NGs. You have much more build power that is not in danger to be killed that easily, and also it's not blocking everything in a way. If you wanna just move it, it's much easier to move few T2 NGs rather than a huge force of T1 NGs. And also if you start spamming T3 NGs, then you have tech available pretty much everywhere on the map, and also a decent amount of build power. So I prefer T2 NGs over T1 every day. So now we have Megalith and Iota gonna go after Soviet Pride, but now he's revealing his position a bit by laser shooting, and he is stalling on energy, so he needs to pause some things, otherwise they can kill him easily. And he does not have a full HP. And looks like some ground fire already, or maybe it was just lack of energy. So he may actually die to this since he does not have enough energy. Now he paused everything, but it is too late. With just a little bit of ground fire he is gonna go down. So really well played from both teams, nice action. I haven't seen ACU killing 3 experimentals like that yet, so really nice game. And Zok was going actually for Syrtis, so I think that will decide the game since Soviet Price still didn't solve his energy issues to spend all that mass, but still well played from both teams. Nice game, I hope you enjoyed it, and see you some other time.